Whey protein is consumed by hundreds of millions of people each day, even sometimes multiple times per day. Whey protein is a great supplement for helping you hit your protein numbers, which we know a high protein diet is absolutely paramount if you want to build the most muscle. Whey protein isn't necessary, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about whether whey protein is safe or whether it's going to cause you serious harm. If you want to stay until the end of the video, I'm going to tell you the best type of whey protein to drink in my opinion, because not all whey protein is the same. So the first thing that I want to talk about is let's discuss some of the common negative side effects of whey protein and discuss whether they are true or false. So the first thing that some people will claim is that whey protein can cause acne. Now, for something to cause acne, typically it's going to need to have a high sugar content. Now, whey protein typically has very low sugar, and certainly the whey protein I would recommend has low sugar, so there's really no validity to that claim. Okay, so point number 2 is kidney damage. This is probably the most common thing that people say about whey protein. And for you to actually experience kidney damage or problems with your kidney, you would really have to be eating or consuming 300, 400, 500 grams of protein each day. And even with those numbers, studies suggest that it still will not affect your kidneys. Basically, the way that the kidneys work and what they are designed to do is to take in and absorb what they want and dispose of the rest. So for example, if you consume 250 grams of protein and your body wanted 120 grams, the kidney will take the 120 grams that it wants and get rid of the rest. It just disposes of it. That is the point of the kidney. One thing that I would say is you shouldn't be having a high protein diet if you already have kidney damage or problems with your kidneys. Then that is one instance where having a high protein diet is not a good idea. If any of these tips have helped you so far or cleared anything up for you, then if you've just pressed the little like button for me, that really helps me out. So the next thing that I want to talk about, and this is a big point, is all of these claims, and these are claims that I've researched and found the most common claims to do with whey protein. If you actually analyse it, it's about the issue of eating too much protein. There's no real negative claims against drinking whey protein, and for some reason people think that if you drink a whey protein shake that might have 25 grams of protein in it, that means you're eating too much protein. These claims are all about consuming too much protein as a whole. So I want to be clear that these claims are not even actually about the product of whey protein, it's about consumption of all protein throughout the day. So let's go ahead and talk about another side effect of whey protein.
2 hours later.
And this one is hair loss. Now, the only 2 reasons that you're going to go bald in your life is number 1, genetics that you have no control over whatsoever, and number 2 is if you have a lot of testosterone or too much DHT. But none of those things have anything to do with whey protein whatsoever. If you didn't like the video before, then here's your chance to click the like button. Don't forget to stay until the end again so I can tell you the best type of whey protein to drink. But I want to talk about a few positives of whey protein now, just to really put your mind at ease. So first of all, whey protein is a dairy product. We consume dairy products almost every day, most of us do. So unless you're lactose intolerant, then whey protein is good to consume. And a big thing to mention is that most of you have already been drinking whey protein and not even realised it. The reason is because whey protein is in baby food. It's what we give infants so that they can grow. Almost all of us have consumed whey protein and grown as a result of drinking whey protein. I understand that one of the biggest concerns, and a lot of people watching this video are going to be people like me, people that when I did start training, I'm 22 years old, but when I started training when I was 15, 16, I wanted to start drinking whey protein, and I asked my mum actually if I could have whey protein, and at first she thought that whey protein is going to be bad for you, it's not natural, all of these things that parents will believe. And this video, hopefully, I know a lot of you are going to be younger guys, younger girls as well, watching this video who want to find out the truth so that they can tell their parents. So it's a good chance to show your parents this video as well, because I was in the same situation as you. I remember trying to convince my mum that whey protein's safe. In the end, she did let me have some, but that is a legitimate concern for parents, so this is a good video for that as well. In my opinion, the best time to actually take whey protein is after a workout, but it doesn't matter. You can take it at any point in the day just to hit your protein numbers. Another really good time to use whey protein is when it's most difficult for you in the day to get a real meal, because Real food is more important than whey protein. I have a video on that you can watch after this one. But one of the beauties of whey protein is how convenient it is. So maybe you have school, maybe you have work, and you have a period in the day where you can't really cook a meal, or it's more difficult for you to get a proper meal in. In that scenario, you can use your whey protein. So can whey protein be bad? Yes, it can be bad. If you don't choose the correct product, then yes, whey protein can be bad. If you're buying a really cheap, rubbish product, then like anything, of course it can be bad. You do have to remember that whey protein has been around for as long as milk and cheese has. And really, in my opinion, it's not even really a supplement. It is just a food. Because it is a dairy product, in my personal opinion, I just class it as a food. I don't even really think it's a supplement. When searching for your whey protein product, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, I do recommend avoiding things like dextrose and multidextrin, sugars like that, and things like soy as well. I would recommend staying away from those things. I'm not going to get into the debate in this video about whether humans should even be drinking cow's milk at all, because there is a whole debate going on around that as well, but I can do that in another video. So as promised, the bonus tip, the best type of whey protein for you to consume is going to be grass-fed whey protein isolate. That's going to be the type of whey that I would recommend. It just gets rid of all the junk like lactose. And another option is a pea protein. I like pea proteins as well. So if you don't want to consume whey protein, even though there is really no reason, or maybe you're lactose intolerant, you can go for a pea protein as well. The next video that you're going to want to watch is my whey protein versus real food video. So which one is better, real food or whey protein? And I break it down in detail. I've left a link to that video on the screen that you can click and watch right now.